Greetings and welcome, my friends. This is High Plains Grifter, a combo deck featuring a new enchantment from Foundations. The aim is to give the opponent our enchantment and let them take the fall. We've got card draw to help us find the two critical components of our combo. Along the way, we've got a bit of disruption to throw the opponent off while we work on getting the right cards. The combo is easy to pull off, but conditions on board need to be right for the combo to be successful. Let's get to the cards. We have a full set of Opt, a fast little card that helps us dig through our deck and filtering out cards we don't want to help us find the cards we do want. At only one blue, we can easily leave up mana to fire it off. We're playing a full set of Fear of Lost Teeth, a little 1/1 enchantment creature that can end up playing a big role. It's a fantastic blocker that can take out enemy men with 2 toughness or a pair of 1 toughness men. The life gain is a minor benefit, but in this game, every point could matter. Hopeless Nightmare is a 4 of as well. It's a bit of hand disruption that we can sacrifice later to get a Scry 2, which could prove critical at helping us find our combo. The 2 damage to the opponent is an added bonus. The full set of Impulse will be very useful at filtering through our deck at a faster rate than Opt. It's a great tool at finding our combo, but can easily be used to get a card we need at any moment. Shifting Grift is 1/2 of our combo. This will let us give away the Demonic Pact at the right time and let the opponent choose to lose the game. If the opponent has an enchantment, it's very easy to make the enchantment swap to end the game. But if they don't have an enchantment, that's where our enchantment men come in. As long as they have at least 1 creature, we can use Shifting Grift to give away one of our enchantment men, then swap the enchantments. It might seem like a 2-step process, but this can be done with only 1 Shifting Grift. Silent Hall Creeper is a powerful clone variant that is very helpful in drawing cards, and as an enchantment, we can use it to make the critical swap. Note that if you have 2 Hall Creepers in play, you can have the creepers copy each other, and that will reset their abilities so you can keep drawing cards and keep adding counters. Go for the Throat is our only removal. It'll hit the majority of men in the current standard for only 2 mana. As our only removal, we need to be very careful about when we fire it off. Phyrexian Arena is effective card draw that will get us an extra card at the start of each turn, but it comes with a cost of 1 life. This cost is usually not a big concern since card draw can be what ends up winning the game for us. Demonic Pact is our enchantment that will end the game. It will give us the choice of one of 4 different abilities, but the critical one is at the bottom of the list. You lose the game. We can use the first 3 abilities to defend our life total or to disrupt the opponent. Once the only option left is the game loss, we'll give it away to the opponent and let them make that choice. GG's opponent, thanks for coming to Big Show. For lands, we have a pair of Mirex, the land we can use to generate a 1/1 artifact token. 4 Underground River, the Pain Duel. 4 Undercity Sewers, the Surveil Duel. 4 Gloom Lake Verge, the Dusk Morn Duel that needs an island or a swamp to be able to tap for black mana. 5 Swamp, and 5 Islands. Playing the deck is moderately tricky as there will be plenty of decision points that could complicate the board state. With only 4 removals, we have to be careful when and where we use them to take out opposing men. Keep in mind that we can also fire off a Shifting Grift to steal the opponent's men and give them a Fear of Lost Teeth or even a token we've made with a Mirex. The early game is all about using our cards to filter through the deck and try to find our combo pieces. Often the opponent will help us by having enchantments of their own, so all we need to do is make the critical swap when the time comes. But always keep in mind that if they don't have an enchantment, we'll need to give them one of our enchantment men in order to be able to pull the combo off. In the mid to late game, it's all about defending until the Demonic Pact does the job. That's the deck, boys. Let's go play some games.
Do you want to play a game?
This is Nice Guy, who is an old guy at 79. You're looking a little pale, bro. Get some sun. We start things off with a decent 3-lander. We've got half our combo as well as some card draw and our sneaky enchantment guy. As we like to say around here, keep your pants on. Our Surveil land shows us a Verge on top, and we'll keep it. This deck can be kind of mana-hungry at times. Besides, we have opt to send any unwanted lands to the bottom later on. They hit us with duress. They'll likely take the arena when they should take the grift. Don't let us grift, bro. It's bad for your health. A Surveil land is both land types, so it enables our Verge rather nicely. Playing the two together does work very well. They hit us with another duress, so we'll opt for another card while we have the option to do so. And we get another opt. That's fine. Let's see what they take. The Fears might have to get the job done at the rate we're going at. Get in there, bro. They tutor up a card. Surely not a sweeper though, right? I mean, it clears the board, but it's a horrible use of a good card. Our opt shows us a swamp on top. That's enough lands for the moment. Let's send it on down. We get an arena, and we'll definitely be playing it out. That's an extra card on each of our upkeeps. They dug out a collector's vault? Is it that critical to their deck? Let's send in the Fears. Damages, bro. Damages. They throw out an Enduring Tenacity, so they're likely on the life combo. We'll play out the Demonic Pact. It might seem like it's early, but we have double impulse to help find another Shifting Grift. That's 8 cards we get to look at, and we're drawing double, plus the pact itself will give us a 2-card draw. They play out half of their combo, so we're pretty even now. But what they don't know is by playing out the Tenacity, it actually gives us a rather easy target for the Grift. We'll take out the Tenacity. It'll sit on the sideline as an enchantment, but at least this way it won't threaten our life total. We draw a Grift, so we'll be ready to make a critical giveaway when the time comes. They throw down a Lily, so they might be looking to wear down our hand. Let's fire off an Impulse and check out our top 4. There's not much of a choice here. We'll take the only non-land.
Happy to help, but
They are going for the discard option, so we'll fire off the other Impulse. That's a good choice of cards, but we'll take another Grift. Unless they have more discard, we should be able to keep a Grift in hand.
Don't overthink things.
We'll go with the draw 2 option on the Pact this turn. And suddenly, we're feeling pretty secure against their discard. Let's play our Nightmare and take out their last card in hand. That Lily and the Collector's Vault are feeling pretty useless now, I bet. This turn we're gonna hit Lily, but to be honest, she's not a real threat. We just need to be sure she doesn't get to fire off her ultimate. Let's play out a 3rd Fear, then we'll hold what we've got in case they make us toss more cards.
Things we'd rather forget.
The time has come to end the game. Let's give them our Christmas present a month early. Enjoy, my friend. They realize what's coming and get out of town while they still can. GG's, bro. Extra cheese. This is never nacho. No, wait, it's never not. Bro, you spelled nacho wrong. We get a triple sewers 3-lander. This game, we will see it coming. We've got half of our combo and a touch of card draw, so this looks good. Keep. Our first draw gets us the second half of the combo. Now, all we need is to set up the board to be able to grift away like grifting is good. We'll play out the Verge this time to hold up our removal in case we need it. They go for an ethereal armor on their little guy, and this is where we'll test their defenses. They let their guy go, so maybe they don't play counters or protection spells. I find that unlikely, but I'm not complaining about a clear board. Our Surveil land shows us another land on top. We'll keep it as it's an untapped land. The only thing we need now is for them to have a guy on board that's not armed to the teeth. Or an enchantment of any kind. They play out an enchantment. We can snipe it, and they'll have an enchantment on board that we can swap when it comes time to grift. For now, we'll get in for damages and get a draw. The moment to snipe their guy came a bit earlier than I had expected. Let's take it out. Opt shows us a nightmare on top, which we'll be happy to have. We'll use it to deplete their options before we land our Demonic Pact. Fire in the hole. We had the setup we needed, but they hit the road. This is Matthew Von Barry. Very good name, bro. Welcome to the big show. We get a very suspect shuffler special. We're loaded with the black half of our deck. This wouldn't be so bad, but we have pain lands as our only mana sources. I don't mind a little pain, but this has too much pain. Mull. Then we get a decent 3-lander with card draw and one of our enchantment men. This will work just fine. Our fear will be the one to go on down. Keep your pants on. They play out a treasure map, which indicates they'll be playing for the mid to late game, which will give us time to draw into our combo. It's on, bro. It's so on. The pants won't be coming off. Opt shows us a swamp on top, but with 3 lands already in hand, we'll send it on down. For the moment, we've got more than enough lands. We'll play out the creeper this turn. The additional draw when he hits could be very helpful in finding us the other half of our combo. Is this Boras tokens? They get 2 tokens, but they aren't much of a threat at the moment. Before we play a land out, let's get in for a hit with our creeper. We'll use his draw ability to get another card. We get a Surveil land and we'll play it out, and that's a swamp on top, which is alright, but we can do better. We need a Demonic Pact after all. They send in their tokens as we expected. At the end of their turn, we'll fire off our impulse and see what we've got in our top 4. That's a pair of nightmares and 2 lands. All 4 Demonic Pact might be at the bottom of our library. Our Surveil land shows us another creeper on top. We'll keep it since we can use 2 creepers to draw cards over and over. Oh wait, is that what they're up to? Dragons. We definitely don't have a removal for that guy, and we're very far from our combo. We could have used Opt at the end of their turn, but we knew what was coming. Let's use it once we've drawn the creeper on top. When a creeper copies another creeper, its abilities get reset, so we'll be able to choose to draw or add counters the next time it hits the opponent. Let's opt and see what we've got on top. A removal would be nice. We already have double arena in hand, so that's going to the bottom. We get a fear, which is alright, but a removal would have been a lot better. From what they exiled, they are clearly bent on blasting us with dragons turn after turn. I don't think we can win a race against them if they keep playing big flyers, and a Demonic Pact at this point might be too slow. That's a beefy 7/7 dragon. I'm not quaking in my shorts. I don't know what you're talking about. We could block one of their tokens, but I'm thinking we can take the hit here. I've got an idea that might buy us some time. Wow, Shuffler, we've seen all 4 of our arenas and not a single Demonic Pact. Well, no time to scry over spilled mana. Let's get in there for hits and draw a pair of cards with our creepers. Clearly our combo is going to be impossible this game, so we might have to go with an alternate strategy. Let's give them a fear, and we'll take their beefy 7/7. That's a fair trade, right? And for the cherry on top, we'll make them toss a card. Oh, I see. They've got another. That's fine, as we'll be swinging in first, and we can hit them for lethal thanks to our unblockable creepers. It's GG's even without our combo. This is New York City in apartment 715. You got a nice view, bro? We get a 4-lander with half our combo, a removal, and an opt, and we're going first. We can't say no to this. Keep your pants on. We'll play out the Verge first, that way we can opt at the end of their turn. Bro is asleep over there? Is the first turn this hard for everyone? Opt shows us a land on top, but with 3 in hand, we'll send this one on down, and we draw into the other half of our combo. Very nice. Our Surveil land offers up another land, but we've got plenty for the moment. Let's slide this one on over. One thing is certain, we won't be short on lands this game. They throw down a Preacher. We do need them to have a guy, but the Preacher is not the one. We'll snipe it at the end of their turn. Get gone, girl. If we had ways of drawing more cards, I'd probably go with the Pact this turn, but without knowing if we can make any kind of a swap, we'll play it safe and hit them with the Nightmare. Plus, we can sacrifice it for the Scry action. They play out an unstoppable Slasher. But they've got no 4th land coming. We've got all the lands, bro, but at least we have some options. The Scry shows us a Fear and a land on top. We'll send the land on down, but we can use the Fear. They very well could have removals for our Fear, so we'll have to wait and see. I was tempted to swap men, but then we lose the possibility of playing out our combo. Let's hold what we got. Yes, indeed. There's a removal in the form of a black Virtue. We'll hit them for the point, but it doesn't matter much, since we likely won't be able to do the full 20 this game. We draw a Nightmare and play it out right away. The Scry from it could very well end up saving the day. We have to risk going for it with our Pact. If we can't set up a swap with the Grift, we'll be cooked. But at the moment, it's our only shot. From the looks of it, they have enchantments of their own in their deck. It would be really helpful if they played one out. All right, time to put the Slasher in a recliner. Just chill out, bro. Get some pants back on. We draw another Fear, but should we hold on to it in case they have more removal? Then we can play it on the turn we're ready to give away the Pact. Let's go for it. It's possible they might have a removal, but it's also possible they play an enchantment of their own. No plays for them, so we'll sacrifice the Nightmare for the Scry. We've got another Fear and an Impulse on top. We'll keep both. With 2 Fears on board, they'll need 2 removals. As long as we have 1 on our next turn, we can grift our hearts out. I think Bro is suspicious. Nothing going on over here, Bro. We're just trying to kill you with our men before we lose to our pact. They unload a highway robber, but there is nothing in our deck that is going to help them. Let's impulse first and get a look at our top 4. The time has come to grift like Grift Kings. Let's fire it off and we'll swap a Fear for their Slasher, then swap the Fear for the Pact. And then blammo, switch-o, change-o, rearrange-o. They get a slightly used Pact and we get a tapped Slasher. Enjoy the present, Bro. It's a real treat. What are you going to choose, Bro? Don't go with the lose the game option. You don't want that. It's the only one left? That's too bad. GG's, Bro. And that, my friends, is another satisfied customer.